welcome to the Arya Bark Podcast, hashtag March Knitting Challenge 2024, day 20. How are we all doing? I hope you're well. Sorry for the disheveledness. I thought I would hop on. As you can see, the craft room move has gone well. We did manage to get everything dismantled on Sunday night. Sorry, I had to think. Days are running at each other. The plan was to get the bed dismantled, get everything cleared out. We did that. The bed was really easy to dismantle. Once we'd done that, it turned out there wasn't that much left to get done. I had to pack up the stuff that was moving from our bedroom into here. So I done that on Monday, and Tuesday morning we got up. I got up exceptionally early. Wouldn't say I was in my bed particularly late. However, I woke up about 6. Which isn't like me. Normally if I wake up at 6 o'clock, it's to go to the bathroom. I literally go to the bathroom, jump back into my bed, pull the covers out, and it's like, I see you at a reasonable time. I think because we were having to leave earlier, I like to get up and I like to gently start my day off. I don't like getting up and rushing and all that carry on. Got up, made a cup of tea, came through and thought, I'll just knit my sock, it'll be fine. Because there wasn't that much to do on the Monday, I did get a great big chunk of my sock done. Because I think I'd put the heel in one sock, I was needing to put the heel in the other one. Once I'd finished one sock, I just went on and started on the other one. And then I just kept knitting at that point. So, I have a finished sock. I've only got one finished sock. I need to have the other one finished tomorrow. I am under no illusions that I can get it done. Where was I? I was about here when Ryan went to pick up the van and get Andrew. And between them taking the furniture out, moving the furniture in, and last night when I felt really hellish last night, I did manage to get everything else done. The cuff got put in this morning. I did that this morning. So yeah, I've got another one sock, one down, one to go. This is the Socks on a Plane by Linneman. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. I've done a 64 stitch sock. I've done 64 rounds for the foot. I've done the basic socks with integrated heel pattern for the heel, and then done 70 rounds for the leg, and then 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbon, and I bound off on the last round. Obviously when I start round 15, I knit that round and bind it off at the same time. So yeah, so we've got day 1, day 2, day 3, and yesterday. It's 3:45. There's a couple of bits and pieces that I've done this morning. There's just a couple of bits and pieces that I need to put away. Obviously that calyx unit I've had to fix. Don't know that I'm 100% happy with that one. The issue that I've got is I don't have anywhere to put my project bags. The original plan was I had assumed that Andrew was taking this desk in his chair. Obviously I've got a massive desk and chair that got moved in here. I just automatically assumed he would have took this desk with him. So obviously my plan was to have my desk here and have all my project bags on a shelving unit on that wall. Andrew was like, well, I'm not going to need it, so you can have it. Which at the time was like brilliant. I can have a beading table that's just all my beading stuff, and then I can have my desk with my 2 monitors on it. It'll be fine. Brilliant. Perfect. Bro. I can work on stuff while watching something else on a great big screen. Fantastic. Yippee. However, practically, it hasn't worked. I do have 2 other storage boxes of yarn to go in there in the bedroom, and all my project bags. Now, I have gone and purchased another shelving unit, which I thought we were going to be able to click and collect. Turns out, for some reason, B&Q are doing partners, and this thing's coming. Now, I still haven't had an email about when this shelving unit's coming. I did get an order confirmation, but in that it was like, yeah, we'll email you when it's been delivered. It's like, yeah, well, I kind of need to know when it's been delivered, rather than just, you'll get it at some point, maybe. I do have a slight issue that I may have miscalculated how wide the wardrobe was. I'd assumed that it was 1 bar going straight across. It's not. There's a partition in the middle, so I may need to cancel the order and go for two slightly narrower ones. My order has come from the warehouse. I'll show you that on the podcast because I've put it away. I had a reasonably early night last night. I did have to take some pain medication. I made the mistake of continuing to do stuff, a lot of bend. It wasn't even so much the lifting, because the boys managed to sort everything. It was more the bending, putting... Obviously, Ryan would bring stuff through and stick it on my desk. There's constant walking backwards and forwards and bending to put things in my callage units. Kind of tweaked my back. I was not a happy chappy last night. My back hurt, my knee hurt, and my ankle. Oh, the pain in my ankle was horrendous. So this morning I have just had a gentle morning. There's a couple of bits that I was needing to go through and get ready. There's a couple of more banker magazine file things that I have to go through of magazines. I think what I might do is just, because I don't really have the space to keep old magazines, to be perfectly honest with you. So I think what I'll do is I've got an app that turns pictures into PDFs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and take the patterns out of the magazines, and then that way Ryan can shred them for the local hedgehog rescue. There isn't much point hanging on to them because I've got 4, 5, 8, so nowhere close. I've got 8 full magazine boxes, just full knitting and crochet magazines. So I'll go through and realistically look at, would I make it? Well, no, really, that can get bent. Patterns that I would like to make, or there is a chance of me making, I'm going to download them. I'm just going to stick them on my hard drive, to be honest. And that way I can recycle the magazines and clear up some space. So, plans for this afternoon. I think I'm just going to knit my sock. Have a relaxing afternoon this afternoon. And hopefully get a chunk done so it doesn't leave me too much tomorrow to get done. Do I think realistically I could do 70 rounds on a leg by tomorrow? Possibly. To be honest, I could get a fair big chunk done. Obviously I've got everything through here. We do have to fix the living room. We're going to move Patch over next to the radiator, seeing as is fairly cold. I have to go through my blocking mats and see what ones Millie ended up destroying. They're not expensive ones, there's ones at Halfords. There's a few of them that she's destroyed. I'm going to give them to Patch to put under puppy jail. And I really should stop calling it puppy jail. It's his crate. Or his kennel or whatever. To be honest, he doesn't go in there very often. The reason we call it puppy jail is because 9 times out of 10 he gets put in there when he's been a menace. Like chewing on furniture. Or having a snap at Arya every time she passes. Or like chasing cats. It's not like he's in there for hours. He's in there for 5 minutes. Or like yesterday, there was a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of furniture and bits and pieces sitting, so there wasn't a lot of room. So obviously Arya's arch nemesis was sitting where she wouldn't pass, which are boxes. So we positioned boxes to stop Arya trying to escape, and Patch got put in puppy jail with a bone, so he was quite happy. Obviously, once all the furniture had been put in the van, which was fairly quick to get done, the boys just started moving the furniture. We do have a slight issue. I don't know how we managed it. Oh, I do know how we managed it. The Calyx unit, I measured it from the wall, because ideally it would have been right up against the wall. What I didn't take into account was at the bottom the windowsill comes out a wee bit. Technically, just take one of the saws with no hacksaw, an electric one, and just cut that bit off, and then that Calyx unit could move back. Yeah. So it did mean that the Calyx units, obviously there's a couple of, about a centimetre, 2 centimetres, something like that, gap there, which means that Calyx unit there is right up against the radiator. Andrew has offered to come back and move my radiator a wee bit. He says there is enough play in the pipe that they could move it slightly towards the door. Ryan offered to take the thermostat off it. He says you can set the radiator to whatever temperature you're wanting it at, and then take the TRV off it, which is the wee dial that controls the heat of the radiator. He says I can just take that off. He says because it's not like you ever boost that up any higher than 3. I think I'm going to go. It is 4 o'clock. I think I may have half an hour's nap. I do need to go wash my hair. Couldn't do it earlier on this morning when I was getting dressed because the boiler was getting serviced. And you're damn sure the minute I jump in the shower, the guy's going to come to service my boiler. So I think I'm going to go. I am going to finish my second sock. I'm going to go wash my hair. I'm going to go make another cup of tea, sit and put on something nice. I have watched a lot of YouTube lately. I need to get off the conspiracy theory website, YouTubes, because they just annoy me. And hopefully I should have possibly nearly a finished sock tomorrow. So I'm going to go. Thank you very, very much for watching. Sorry it's been a little bit boring. Hopefully by tomorrow I should have at least half a sock. I'm going to say half a sock. Half a leg. Because I have half a sock because I've done the foot of a sock. So hopefully by tomorrow I should have half a leg. And then that just leaves me that wee bit to finish. And then the cuff. And then it'll be done. I need to find something for dinner. It's my turn to cook dinner tonight. And let's be honest, I've got plenty in the freezer. So I'm going to go and go give Patch some hugs Because Patch hasn't had any hugs in a while. I hope you have a very, very pleasant evening, and I will see you back here again tomorrow.